our single biggest cost line item in our breakdown is the building permit itself. A $450,000 home is a $30,000 permit. That's a huge financial hurdle.
So my family's almost at 100 years of being in this area, and I didn't think we would be able to. So
wow.
Just because the average home price is between $450,000 and over $500,000. I couldn't get a loan that would even afford a house in the North Idaho area.
Yeah, we have about 100 employees, and they're in our Spokane office, our Coeur d'Alene office, or our Sandpoint office. So we have some employees who are living with many people, roommate situations, which is, if you remember back in those days, is never any fun. And we have others that are near 30 years old and still living at home with their parents. Those people are certainly subject to leaving the area should they get a better job offer, and we've had that happen.
For some reason they can't sustain their workforce, they may leave. You would start seeing a degradation in the level of service, whether it be at a grocery store or at a medical facility, and they just want to get standard service and care. So they're no longer available, they're leaving.
Our number one industry here in Kootenai County is residential and commercial construction, and those individuals are struggling to find a way to still live here, and also work here.
There are creative ways to bring down the cost of these so it makes it more affordable for those individuals that provide such a need and a service to each community.
It would be really helpful if we had partners both at the legislative level and other businesses that could help provide the incentives or the programs that would make housing more affordable for our employees, allow those people to stay here who are from here.
Anybody that is in a decision-making role in that would just be to lean on your local talent that's already here because they want to stay, and the only reason that they're most likely leaving is because they can't afford to live here.
I'd say don't be scared of creative solutions. It wasn't that long ago, Post Falls, we were a community of single-family homes and multifamily apartments. We heard a calling for different choices. And so we've created those different choices. And that led to some creative options for financing and getting individuals. And I think they are the workforce. They are the teachers, the work for the fire departments.
Key employees, Nathan Arman, is a brand new homeowner there. And he is a kid we hired right out of college. He's not a kid anymore. He's worked for us for I think 12 or 13 years, but it was high time he could afford a house, and he couldn't in this environment, even though he's a relatively well-paid person in our communities. We feel a better sense of security that we're going to keep this key employee for years to come because he has a place to live.
One of our employees purchased a home, and I think it's been a great experience for him, and he's really enjoyed that for him and his family.
Maggie Lyons and her team over at that project it's just phenomenal. So he's happily in his new home. And
the family is that the miracle in Britain was getting into new home ownership. It was pretty inspiring, and I wanted to be a part of that.
Our business is people, and those people need to have a full life, and it's not just about work. You have to have people who are settling into this community.
Having an ownership in a home makes our employees a little more happy at work, comfortable at work, able to come in, not have a long drive or commute time. So coming back to the idea of having a home ownership is important for our employees as well.